Welcome to your FileMaker tutorial on the new PDF boxes on the right hand side of our new layout. As you can see, there's one for sent PDFs and also one for invoices received. Both have associated radio buttons, which we will get to later. To insert a PDF, you first would find the record associated with the PO or invoice that you want to send. In this case, Tracy of Foodie Photography. I click inside the box to activate the field and then head over to the Insert menu to add the file. We have several choices here, and we're going to pick File, which will open up a browser window where we can search for the proper PO. We navigate through this as we normally would, selecting Tracy. Beforehand, though, we want to make sure that Store Only as a Reference to the file is selected. This is highly important. Click Insert to add the file. You'll notice the associated radio button has automatically been selected for you. Now, if you double-click on that icon, the PDF of your purchase order will open in your preferred PDF reader. We can then close out that and return to the database. If we're lucky, Tracy returns quickly with a PDF of an invoice that we can pay. This time we do a different trick to insert it, using right-click to bring up a sub-menu that includes the same selections. We again make sure that Store Only as a Reference to the file is selected and navigate our way to our invoice file and find the associated invoice. Again, the radio button is already clicked. If for some reason we wanted to delete one of these images, we could highlight the box by clicking on it once and then press the delete key, just as we would do to normally remove a radio button. As you can see, the associated radio button again is deleted. But let's undo that. Now let's say we want to apply an invoice that comes from an agency to several records. We search for that agency or the source. In this case, we're going to look for think stock images. Performing the find, we see that we have 6 records, but I know that I only purchased 5 images. I scroll through the records to see why. Down here we see that one of the records is pickup and therefore royalty free. So I'm going to omit that record from the list. Now I've got only the 5 images that this invoice directly relates to. I scroll to the first one and insert the image. Again, I do it by clicking there, selecting it, Insert File, making sure Store Only as a Reference is highlighted, and adding the file. I make sure the field is active by single-clicking on the field, and then using the key command equals, I bring up this replace field. We can see it's going to replace Perm PDF in the 5 records available. I click OK, and we see that the PDF is now in all of the received invoices, and double-clicking on any of these icons will again open up the PDF in your default PDF viewer. Let's close back out of that. Okay, now if we do a show all, we can find out why those radio buttons were so important. We can see that there's many items without invoices, but we want to see which ones have them. We click the radio button and then click Perform Find. All of a sudden, we pull up just the records that have invoices, including both Tracy and ThinkStock, for a total of 6 records. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope that you enjoy the new layout.